Hello everybody, we are here with a general and timeless reading. Before we get started, let's set the intention for this to be a space where everyone allows themselves to feel seen and validated, and ultimately for this to be a safe space and a healing space in alignment with everyone's highest good. Alright. I'm seeing something interesting popping up. It looks like it's connected with something that you've been mentally engaging in or something that you've been like repeating or doing. It can even be a place that you're getting to in your head as well. Like for some of you, I'm seeing that there may be more of an awareness that you're gaining of things that you do when you like sabotage yourself or setting yourself up for not following through with something that you want to follow through on. It looks like this gaining of self-awareness for the purpose of doing better, for the purpose of growing, for the purpose of understanding what you may be doing or participating in that's no longer serving you, or it's no longer needed, or there's now an awareness that will supplement something that you can let go of, something that you're going to be releasing. So there may also be you learning about shadow work or self-awareness, or you're observing more about yourself, so you're realizing more about yourself, but I'm seeing it be a focus on things that maybe you hadn't been aware of before. So this can be other people reflecting something back to you that you're realizing about yourself, or it can be you just being very observant of yourself and recognizing things that you may not have been aware of before. Things that you would be like, that's maladaptive and I want to release that, or I don't need to keep doing this anymore, or I understand now why I had been doing that and now I can let go of it. We're starting off with the Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles, you could be making an offer to somebody. Somebody may be coming through and making an offer to you. I'm also seeing the Magician here. Knight of Pentacles doesn't only have to be about that. It can also be about you doing things daily to create stability within your life, like getting into good habits and patterns and offering stability to yourself. For some of you, somebody's coming through and it looks like they may want you for something that you're able to do. Like somebody could come through and be looking at you and a particular skill set that you have to offer, and they may be offering you something in exchange for something that you can do. That's how I'm seeing this. See this Knight of Pentacles, this is like somebody that can mean business or want to talk about resources with you, or want to talk about like job, work, something that you can do. And I'm seeing somebody be over here coming through, seeing you as the Magician. This means that you have something to offer to this person, at least they think that you do. Whether or not you want to do that, we're going to like discuss further and see what else is going on with the energy. But as far as this is somebody coming through that sees you as being empowered. They see you as being capable. They see you as being creative, like a producer of some sort, producing art, doing something creatively, something with your talents, your skill set. Because the Magician is seen as somebody that's prepared to show up. And so this person is like, I'll offer you this in exchange for something that you can give. And this is something that only you can give, because this is associated with your Mercury energy, which is how you express yourself and how you communicate and how you think, specifically how you think, how your mind works, and what you're able to make happen, taking things from your head and making something of it physically. Like, from your head to your hands, what are you doing? Working on something. I'm seeing you in quite a seasoned energy here. This may be somebody that you've been working with, or you've been working on something for quite some time, and this person is coming through and noticing that. That was a confirmation. This is a collaboration that's happening now. So yeah, you may be repetitively making something. Let's say it like this. Say you have a deal with somebody and there's something that you've been doing where you've been maybe like pushing some sort of product, meaning like making it and selling it. And you could have a contract with this person or with this company. There's something that you're doing. I'm hearing retail for some of you as well. This person is making an offer to you because of the skill set that you have. That's definitely being emphasized here. I'm seeing that you're not a newcomer. This is not something that you've just begun doing. This is something that you've been doing. And I'm seeing you also be in this space to be actively collaborating, and there's somebody that you've been collaborating with. I'm not saying this be a new collaboration. This is something that you've been working on. Or somebody that you've been working with. Maybe both. You are seen as having something very valuable as far as your skill set. I'm seeing Aquarius. I'm also seeing Mercury here too. You could have an Aquarius Mercury. You could have Aquarius placements. You could be connecting with an Aquarius. Doesn't only have to be like that. Can be connected with something that you're doing, feeling like a dream of yours is kind of coming to fruition here within this situation. To have the star coming out, this would mean like a collaboration that feels... We have the Three of Pentacles, we have the star. This is a collaboration that feels ideal to you. The star can represent something that's connected with our dreams. It can feel like a wish fulfillment of ours. It can be connected with our hopes, with our long-term goals, things of that nature. Like quite an ideal situation, and one that you also feel is aligned with your path too. I'm seeing a decision needs to be made. This can be connected with like whether or not you see yourself wanting to commit to this or wanting to be a part of this. Okay. I'm also seeing like fiery energy for you as well. You are coming out in such a capable, able to take action and do things in a precise manner. I'm seeing there be like a sense of organization to your energy, an ability to kind of take charge and get things done. Really making decisions based off of your hopes and your dreams and making things happen. Something recently could have happened that you felt hurt by or slighted by, but I'm actually seeing this become more of a motivator for you than anything. Like it may have actually pushed you. You may be using it as something to motivate you. Okay. So what's happening here? I'm seeing somebody walking away from a situation. Let's look. Whoever this person is that's identified with their emotional experience, I'm seeing them actually walk away from a situation. So if this is you, you may have taken a moment and gotten connected with your feelings and been like, something that's going on here, I don't want to keep doing this because I don't feel like there's really something for me here. Something was not aligning with you. Like something was, you were left wanting within this situation. It seems like it has to do with this person that you've been working with. Something about this collab, something was off, is what I'm seeing here. Ooh, I'm seeing actually an ending. I'm not seeing one that necessarily felt good either. This is, I'm hearing the word sting. It stung, this ending. So this was somebody that you were working with. Now, initially when this person came through, they made the offer to you because they see this very clear element of star quality within your energy, and they see you as like an artist or a creator of some sort, some type, and they also see you as being very capable. And I'm also seeing you definitely be able to, definitely charismatic for sure within your energy. Also somebody that's able to like lead and get the job done. Something may have been happening now where you've been working on something, and for some reason, something going on emotionally for you, there was this sense of feeling turned off within a situation. It's kind of like when emotions came to play, something didn't feel right any longer, and I'm seeing that's where somebody decided to walk away from a situation. For some of you too, it also looks like at some point an additional individual came onto the scene as well. If this isn't an additional person, this can also be you wearing an additional hat, something along the lines of that. What I'm seeing too is that you're moving into a space where, because you're walking away from this, I'm seeing you step into more of a professional energy. Not that you weren't in a professional energy before, but there may be something more specific that you're getting into, or that you have the possibility of getting into. Like, I'm seeing you feel more... Let's talk about this. You transitioning into the King of Pentacles energy means you may be getting more meticulous with your career. You could be getting more serious about it. You could be getting more disciplined with it. You could be committing to something. There can be an upgrade of some sort. There can be more of a clear idea of where you want to go. This could have solidified something for you, connected with your purpose or a role that you want to play or multiple roles that you want to play. But I'm seeing a decision that needs to be made that is career based for you. This all does feel like a career reading for the most part. Career, finances. Something happened. One person within this did not like how the other person was treating them. You may have felt like you couldn't compromise something emotionally any longer and left, but what I'm seeing is that you may actually be worrying about what you're going to do now. This can be like, I have to play this certain role, and there are responsibilities on me and expectations to provide, because those are the things that would matter to the King of Pentacles. And also just for yourself too, like, I was raised to be like this, or I have these expectations of myself, that I show up in the world like this, in this way. You know, this is about your public life and what you're doing, and about your resources and stuff, and how other people see you, how you see yourself, what you're projecting onto yourself, your hopes and your dreams, career fulfillment, stuff like that. This can really be worrying about that, but this may not be something that you're necessarily showing other people. But this can be really something that's triggering you right now, that you're feeling. Like, this may be connecting with you when it comes to like the earth energy that's in your chart, and you could be questioning a lot of things. This feels like a moment where, because you feel so affected by what's going on currently, it may really motivate you, and you get to decide which direction that pushes you in. Because this could have you being in a moment where you're like, maybe I don't need to identify as anything in particular, and like, what do I really want to do, and what do I really want to be? Or you could make the decision to like step into another finite role in a way. There's so many different ways that this can play out. But whatever it is, you're going to be motivated because you're not going to want to feel this way. So you're either going to find a way to sit with this where it doesn't feel like you're going to die by feeling it. Because you know, when you have like really intense anxiety or fear or depression or being really upset about something, a lot of the time it can be hard to sit with it. And so we try to find a way to either avoid it or make it change or do something so that we're not feeling that way anymore. So this is a moment where something is going to happen. It's going to be hard to maintain this for a long time. And so I'm seeing it's going to eventually be used as motivation on your end. Because again, you're not going to want to sit there and feel like that, especially if you don't have to. And I am seeing you be very, very capable as well. Like, I'm seeing such a magnificent energy for you when it comes to your creativity and what you're capable of and what you're able to do. And also all of the accomplishments that you do have. I'm seeing you also be a very hard worker as well. Somebody that's able to get things done. Somebody that's like worthy of being listened to, like all of that stuff. And so it's just a matter of time now for you as far as what's going to happen now. But I am seeing there be some stress of there's a transition, and I feel stressed now about what that means for me as far as how I'm showing up in the world, and maybe also to the people that you have close relationships with. I was seeing Libra on the bottom of the deck. Yeah, Ace of Swords. So, as much as being in the Nine of Swords can feel very difficult because it's such an intense emotion to maintain, there's something here that's going to show you where you care and what you care about and why you care about, and you can kind of dig into that and be like, let me assess what's going on here and what I want to do about this. The thing is, too, that as much as it can be a struggle to be in the Nine of Swords energy, which again can feel very, very heavy emotionally and mentally for you, you may actually be more motivated when situations become intense for you. And that may be when you really show up and make things happen as well. Like, some people don't like to be motivated by anxiety and fear and panic. Some people perform really well when they are, and this can be one of those moments for you where you're like, I feel desperate in this way and I don't want to feel that way, so how am I going to step up now? And what am I going to do about this? And allow it to motivate you. Because I'm seeing you be very, very determined here. So now, you feeling upset about something, it seems has now given you an answer, clarity that you needed. Because we have this Ace of Swords and it's coming out looking like a key to something for you. And we also have the Sun on the bottom of the deck, which means that your energy is focused and clear. And there's also like a sense of optimism within your step, even if you don't know exactly where you're going right now. Wow. Okay, so, you know, in the beginning, before we pulled any cards out, how I was talking about how you may be realizing something about yourself that you weren't seeing before, that once you see this, you could be like, oh, that was me self-sabotaging. Something like that. Like, I'm seeing you learn something about yourself that you needed to see before. Because shadow can be subconscious behavior that we're not aware of, or something that we don't want to see or don't want to accept within ourselves, or ways that we've been deceiving ourselves, things like this. Now you're seeing something for the truth. This could have also been, too, you may not have been trusting yourself in a situation, and you may have finally done something and seen that in you trusting yourself, you realized that something shady was going on with another person for some of you. Like, you could have realized that somebody was not looking out for you. Like, I'm seeing this as being, look, Ace of Swords, double-edged sword. As much as you're seeing something clearly, it may be something where you were like, in my gut, I sort of knew it, but I didn't want to recognize it, and now I can see it clearly. Whether this be somebody that was around you, or it be you, or it be both of those things. Now you have the truth. You could have also been not walking away from a situation and been like, I was sabotaging myself by not walking away from this because I knew that there wasn't anything left for me within this situation. I wanted to walk away from that situation with this person. This was a collaboration where I was not feeling fulfilled, and I didn't walk away, or I stopped myself from walking away, or I procrastinated walking away. But it seems like you've done what you needed to do now. Like, I'm not seeing you still be in a spot where you're like, well, I'm still not doing what I need to do, or I'm still not seeing what I need to see. You're seeing everything now. You may feel a little bit thrown off and you may still be processing, but I'm seeing like all of the things that needed to be highlighted and all of the stuff that needed to be realized has now been realized about this situation. So I'm actually seeing you be in quite a cognizant space right now. It does look like somebody's rapidly going to come through and reach out to you. When you initially got the offer from this person or from this company, you could have thought that this was like a dream job of yours, or this was connected with your hopes and dreams and things like that. Okay. This is what I'm seeing the Seven of Cups about. The doubt that you are experiencing right now may be creating confusion. Do not doubt the choices that you made, and do not doubt yourself. I'm seeing you made the right call within this situation. You just may still be working on trusting yourself. And you may also be thrown off maybe by something that happened with another person where you're still sort of sizing them up and you're like, did I make that right judgment call? Again, it's going to come back to self-trust. But I'm seeing you be on point. There's just like something that you're still learning when it comes to your relationship with yourself. But yeah, let's get back to this. When this person came through to offer you this job, or be like, you want to work with me, or you want to work for this company, they saw you as like a prime candidate. They saw you as being very capable. They saw you as being like a very original thinker. Like, I'm seeing you be perceived in a very Aquarian energy. Whether that's something you identify with in your chart or not, or how you look in a public platform, you would have been seen as being inventive and original and being able to offer something that only you could offer. And you may have also seen this coming through and been like, you mirrored that. This person saw you as ideal and you saw this offer as ideal. And that could have been what was going on initially with you and this person. And you could have also liked the way that you felt within this job, or the title that you had within this job. And I'm seeing you be, so that's like one little thing over there. I'm seeing you be a creator first and foremost. Like, that's how I'm seeing your energy. Like, you can be an artist of some sort, or you produce something, or you make something. But it's stuff that like you feel and stuff that goes on in your head, and you then do something with that. And I'm also seeing you be in a spot where like you're a good leader as well. Like, you would definitely be given respect and entrusted, but you could have felt that, I'm seeing you almost felt like this motivated leader like energy of yours, where there's this sense of like, I don't know if healthy bravado is like the way to put this. The King of Wands is somebody that wants to show up and be like, recognize me for how special I am. And there's nothing wrong with that. I'm seeing this be a very like healthy relationship with self, of being like, I have all of these ideas and I can create and I can make things with that. And like, there's something very special here within you that you bring to the table. And you can really be in touch with that element of your energy. But because this is here, it seems like you weren't able to like fully embrace that within this position. So again, like, this could have been a job that at first glance it came through and it checked all the right boxes for you, and vice versa for this person coming through. But then I'm seeing something happening where like you became empowered, and not that you weren't before, but certain things began to matter to you. And I'm seeing you really start to identify yourself as this energy, which means I'm not just like a suit and tie anymore, or I'm not just this social role. I'm not just somebody that's going to like be punching the clock. I want to be able to create, and I want to be recognized for what I can do. And I'm seeing this, maybe you like maybe wanting more recognition, or maybe wanting more respect or more freedom. Like this is somebody that's very much an individual and is like, I'm going to do what I want to do. Like that's totally like such a fire sign thing. So something was going on here where you felt like you couldn't fully express yourself and your ideas and what you bring to the table and your skill set in the way that you wanted to, and that would have felt upsetting. This is like not being respected for what you can do and feeling not like this is going to be an issue with feeling valued. But more than anything, not being recognized. And so that would have felt like an issue. And this could have like really mentally been taxing on you. Nonetheless, I'm seeing you keep working. I'm seeing that it also seemed like you were working on things emotionally for yourself. This means I'm working on getting in touch with how I feel and being present to my emotions. And I'm not seeing you be at the beginning of this work. I'm seeing you get to a place emotionally when it comes to you honoring your feelings and your intuition, and something happened and something clicked, and you realized, you had this moment, you had this epiphany about a collaboration, about somebody that you were working with or a situation that you were working within, and you recognized, I gotta leave. Because you started showing up for yourself emotionally and you got in touch and you were like, this thing is not it for me. I need to get out of here. So something would have put you in that spot. And to have the Seven of Swords, this feels like a moment where you're realizing what was stopping me. Like for some of you guys, you may not have left this situation. If you don't leave this situation, you're walking right into your shadow. That's going to be like, turn back around and go back into this after you realize this situation is not for you. But those of you that have left this situation, this is you recognizing, my shadow was holding me back. And I realized something about myself that maybe I wasn't seeing before. For some of you, you may be in a space where you haven't completely processed this, and somebody may be coming through to reach out to you, potentially to bring you back. I'm hearing to be continued. Yeah, there's a waiting period and something is going to happen, but we're actually going to cut it here for now. I'm just looking at Mercury and Aquarius. All right, my friends, we are going to leave the reading here. I would like to thank everybody for tuning in. Thank you for connecting. I'm wishing everybody love and light and healing, and I hope to catch you guys next time.